Hello and welcome to the Conservative Voice USA channel. I'm your host, Lonnie Beal. I've received dozens of emails from people asking me to take and do a video on why do I support Fred Thompson for president. With the Iowa caucus being just 3 days away, I can't think of a better time to make this video. Now, I will support whoever wins the Republican nomination for president. Each and every one of our 7 remaining candidates is much better than what the Democrats offer in Hillary Clinton. Now, with that said, here is why I support Fred Thompson. First off, I want to bring your attention to a link that's to the right of my video. When you click on it, it'll take you to Fred Thompson's website. It'll take you to his issues page. There you can take and click on the issues that are important to you and see where he stands on them and see what he plans on doing about them if elected president of the United States. Fred Thompson is the only candidate in the top tier running on conservative principles. The issues that are important to me are immigration. Fred Thompson is the only candidate in the top tier to pledge that if elected president, he will veto any immigration bill that comes to his desk that involves amnesty to those that are here in our country breaking the law by being here illegally. He says we should reward those that are waiting to come here to our country legally. We should put not those that are breaking the law ahead of them. He also says we need to take and fine the companies that are hiring the illegals that are here in our country. Many of these companies are taking and paying them slave wages. This is not right and it needs to stop. Fred Thompson on the borders. Fred says a nation that cannot and will not defend its own borders will not forever remain a sovereign nation. If you are happy with the immigration system the way it is now in our country, do not support Fred Thompson. But if you want our immigration system fixed and our borders secure, support Fred Thompson. On the education issue, Fred Thompson believes we need to take and put the power of the education back into the state's hands. And by doing that, the states will empower the school districts. It is the school districts that know the wants and needs of the children that are learning in their schools, not some bureaucrat that's sitting behind a desk in Washington. Fred Thompson is also for school vouchers. We have tens of thousands of children from poor families being forced to go to drug-riddled and violent schools. Schools that are failing to teach the children what they need to take and achieve the American dream. Each child in this country deserves the right to a good education so they can achieve the American dream. A school voucher will guarantee that. A school voucher will give the parent or guardian of the child a chance to take and move that child out of a failing school into either a private or another public school of their choice. The Social Security issue. Fred Thompson appears to be the only candidate to want to talk about it. He seems to be the only candidate with a plan. If we continue on and do nothing about Social Security, your children and your children's children are going to be paying for your retirement instead of being able to take and support their own families. We need to take and do something about it now. Fred Thompson has a plan to do something about it. Please check out his website to get the details. It's much too complicated for me to sit here and be able to tell you in a few minutes. On the abortion issue, Fred Thompson is a solid pro-life candidate. In the Senate, every time a bill came to him that involved life, 100% of the time he voted pro-life. That is why pro-life organizations across the country take and endorse Fred Thompson for president. The war in Iraq. Fred Thompson knows and understands we need to take and beat the terrorists over there, not over here. For those who think the terrorists won't come back over here are being foolish and naive. They have been over here once. We must beat them over there now. The surge is working. We are winning the war in Iraq. Both parties voted overwhelmingly to send our brave men and women off to war in Iraq. The time to debate whether we should be in Iraq was back in 2001, not now. The surge is working. We are winning. Fred Thompson will make sure we finish the job and bring democracy to Iraq and keep us safe over here from the terrorists. Judges. Fred Thompson will appoint judges like Justice Thomas, Justice Scalia, Justice Roberts, and Justice Alito. They are justices that will take and rule by the Constitution of the United States of America. We now have too many judges on the federal level and a few in the Supreme Court that want to rule based on what other countries think or what special interest groups think. We need to take and have judges that will rule by the Constitution of the United States of America. The Second Amendment. Fred Thompson believes Americans have the right to bear arms. He believes that as an American, you have a right to own a gun and protect your family. The Second Amendment guarantees that, and Fred Thompson will take and support and protect the Second Amendment. Lastly, I believe Fred Thompson is the only candidate that can take and bring our divided country back together again. He can take and unite the Republican Party. He can take and reach out to the independents. He can reach out to the Reagan Democrats. He can reach out to the liberal Democrats that put America first. I am asking you to take and go to Fred Thompson's website. Click on the link. Check out where he stands on the issues that are important to you. And I'm asking you to support Fred Thompson for President of the United States. Thank you.